Finding a fantail glued to a tree is not a pleasant sight for anyone to see, but the truth about this deadly birdcatcher tree needs to be told. 2 fantails were spotted high up in this Parapara tree. Sadly, only one was still alive, but exhausted from struggling to break free. It was taken to our bird rescue hospital in Green Bay, where after treatment the lucky little fantail was released for a second chance at life. During autumn and winter, New Zealand Bird Rescue receives many birds like this kingfisher and this tiny grey warbler and this tui who were rescued. Fantail, Silvereye, Sparrow, Goldfinch, Thrush, Blackbirds and Morepork are often found ensnared by this killer tree. This is Pisonia brunoniana, known by its Māori name Parapara, or more commonly as the birdcatcher tree. It's an attractive subtropical but deadly flowering tree in the bougainvillea family. A native to New Zealand, growing up to 6 metres high, mainly in the upper North Island areas. There are 2 varieties. One has large glossy dark green leaves and the other is variegated with extensively marbled creamy white edges. Some garden centres sell these trees as ornamental, garden or house plants, often without warnings of the dangers it may cause. Many people have never heard of the Parapara tree. It's a certain death trap for insects and birds alike, mainly from the months of February to October, when the elongated seed pods secrete a highly sticky, gum-like sap which sticks to anything it touches like superglue. Insects get stuck on the sticky sap, which then attracts small birds who also become victims. Often it's the smaller birds that get stuck first, attracting the attention of larger birds like the nocturnal morepork, who are out looking for an easy meal in the evening, also becoming stuck. As soon as a bird touches the sticky pods, they're stuck. The more they struggle to get free, the more they get entangled, suffering an horrific, painful and slow death, either by starvation, predation, or just due to the stress of the rescue process it endures. Larger birds sometimes free themselves, struggling to the ground, where they unknowingly damage their already sticky feathers even more, getting tangled and covered in debris under the tree, where they either starve or are found by cats or dogs. If you find a bird stuck in a parapara tree, please remove it from the tree by cutting the branches around the bird, not the bird's feathers. Don't attempt to clean the bird or remove the pods, as you could hurt the bird and damage its feathers. This is a very stressful process for the bird. Never pull out or cut the bird's feathers, and never wash it with water, soap, detergent or chemicals. It's critical to keep injured birds warm by placing a heated wheat bag or hot water bottle in the bottom of a box and covering it with a folded towel. A bird's temperature should be around 41 degrees centigrade. Human temperatures average around 37. Take it as quickly as possible to your nearest bird rescue centre, as immediate treatment increases a bird's chance of survival. You'll find a list of bird rescue centres on our website at birdrescue.org.nz in the link below. If for some reason you have to treat it yourself, first place it in a quiet, dark room or hot water cupboard and contact your nearest bird rescue centre for further advice. At New Zealand Bird Rescue, we apply liberal amounts of talcum powder to the sticky feathers and seed pods, holding each feather at the base as we repeatedly work the talcum powder through, feather by feather, until all the sticky seed pods and sap is removed. Birds usually shake off any excess powder themselves, or we softly blow it off and place them in a warm box in our hospital, where they are cared for and rehabilitated until they're ready for release. If you see a parapara tree growing nearby, please educate your neighbours. One way to avoid these unnecessary and cruel deaths is to remember to prune them after flowering every year to remove all the seed pods before they get sticky. Remove any sticky clumps in the tree or on the ground, as they remain sticky for about a year, causing unnecessary casualties. Put this in a plastic rubbish bag or dispose of it in a way that it can't regrow or become stuck to animals or pets. Some people prefer to cut the tree down and remove it completely. New Zealand Bird Rescue Charitable Trust supports the community by assisting thousands of sick, orphaned, injured and lost birds each year. Many have been victims of cat attacks, road accidents, pollution, fishing line entanglements, and human ignorance or cruelty. Each year we raise hundreds of orphans of all species. Birds can remain in our care for as little as a few hours, or, in some cases, many months. The Green Bay Hospital accepts all New Zealand birds. We're independent from other organisations, and we rely on volunteer help, donations and sponsorship, without which we couldn't operate. And don't forget the motto, on mended wings we set you free. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support.